What is going on, everybody? It is officially Wealth Hack Wednesday, but this actually isn't a Wealth Hack Wednesday video. Just so happens I'm recording this on a Wednesday. I had my men's morning mastermind group today, and then I met one of my members, one of the guys in my group. We talked, man, just for a few hours, just talking about life, business, and a lot of good stuff. And in that discussion, he was asking me about YouTube and how I've been able to grow my YouTube channel and how I come up with my YouTube content ideas. And I realized, like, he's not the only one that has asked me that. How I get asked quite frequently, like, how do you decide what you're going to record? Like, how do you get your content ideas? What does the process look like? So I want to kind of walk you behind the scenes of what that looks like. What actually goes into me creating my videos? How do I get my ideas? Like, if I storyboard it out, do I outline it? What does that look like? I'm actually recording a video this afternoon, so I can show you a little bit behind the scenes of what that looks like. But before we do that, we have more important things. First, I gotta eat because I am hungry. So I'm outside one of my favorite restaurants, Chipotle. I think I probably eat here too much. Probably need to buy some shares of stock because I'm here all the time. But gonna get my favorite meal, my double steak salad with chips and guac. So that's when we're walking. I'm gonna get that to go and head, and we're gonna record some video and do some fun stuff. So let's see what we got. Finished my Chipotle, and I think I actually need to take a nap. I don't think I need to record right now, but I'll go ahead and push through since I promised I would show you behind the scenes. So there are many different ways that I come up with content ideas, come up with YouTube ideas. Now, if there is an unfair advantage that I have is with my blog and knowing the types of articles that have done well there. So that's where I've gotten a lot of help with headlines and understanding traffic and what types of posts are going to do really well. Now that's one way. Another unfair advantage that I have is that I've been able to become a contributor to a lot of other bigger sites like Forbes, Business Insider, Entrepreneur, just name a few. And with those, like, I will get reports back on what are some of the more popular articles that they've had. So I've been able, and plus, like with Business Insider, you can actually see when you go to their homepage, their webpage, you can see like which articles of theirs are getting the most traction, and that is where I get a lot of my headlines, my ideas. And I might record a video that's basically taking that title and just making it my own, creating my own content based on that. Or I might see a title that I like and how can I borrow that? So that's one way. And one video that I did this with was 10 financial choices that you'll regret in 10 years. So this was an article that I originally published on Forbes, and it did really well. I re-syndicated on my blog, it did well. I think on Pinterest it's done pretty good too. So I thought, you know what, that did really good as a blog post, not just on my site, but also on Forbes. So let me go ahead and turn that into a video. And so that's one way. Another way is, I'm sure with other YouTube creators, this is what they do, is like you see what's working for other YouTubers. And what video content have they put out? Which ones have worked and which ones haven't worked? So if you see somebody that's published a video and it's got over 100,000 views, like, okay, there's something about that video. It might not just be the headline, it could be the content of the video, how it was edited, how it was produced. I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into that, but still, at least gives you an idea of where to start. So that's where I'll go to get ideas. But as far as like, once I get those ideas, how does it go from idea to actually producing a video? Well, one way, so here's one method that I do, is I'll actually take the blog post article and I will print it off, and then I'll go in and make my notes, if I want to change that. So this is like a video idea that I'm working on. Here's another one. Notice there is no title there. That's somewhat intentional for this video. Surprise, surprise. So that's one way that I do it. Another way, so this is a video I just recorded yesterday, which by the time you watch this one, it should be live. So how to invest $500. So I took one of my index cards that I shared on a previous video, and I just kind of wrote out the bullet points and added a little post-it note there because I ran out of room. So basically, this was my cue card, or I guess my notes, my show notes, my storyboard, whatever you want to call it. And this is how I was able to record that video. So I just had this in front of me, with my camera, and started recording. The one I'm recording today, so these are the notes. So this one actually was kind of fun. I had a rough idea based off another popular YouTube video that I saw, that I kind of wrote out the bullet points, and then I had my assistant go in and do some research for me. So she was able to put together some of these links, which I then checked out, and then I'm putting this together into another document that will give me more notes to go off of and just have some stats. Because one of the things with my videos that I like to do is if I'm gonna record something, and like I did this with the Warren Buffett video, I've done this with my real estate investment videos, if I want to share something, I want to make sure I have some real data, some statistics to back that up. I don't want, I like sharing my experiences, but I just want to have that real data to back it up. So that's what I had her do for me. So research takes a lot of time. If you hear a mower in the background, it's because my mower is outside, and he's, I guess, getting ready to mow outside my office window. Let's take a look real quick. Let's see. I hear him, but I don't see him. I guess he's on the side of the house. All right, anyway, we'll come back. I'm sure you'll hear him in a minute. So that was actually kind of fun. It was actually testing that out to where I wanted to see if, because like some of the, it's like I love when people ask me, hey Jeff, I see that you don't do any videos on UK investment options or investment options in my country. And yeah, I would love to. Majority of my viewers right now are US. I'm from the US. Like, this is easier for me. And for me to create a video on investment options in the UK, that takes work. I mean, I gotta do the research. I wanna make sure that what I'm saying is true. Just make sure that, I want to like an idiot. So it takes time. If people don't realize like how much time that really takes to put together. So that's why for me, talking about US is just so much easier. But I think you get an idea. So right now, camera-wise, I'm using the Canon G7X. This is my little point and shoot. I don't use this a lot. I'll use this like if I'm on the, I'm starting to use it more. It's easy, it's small, it's compact. But my camera of choice is the Canon. This is a backpack that a buddy of mine, Nick True, turned me onto. So check this bad boy out. So this is I think I've had this thing for a little while. My wife had the Canon 70D. I had, of course, one-up her, so I've got the Canon 80D. I've got the Rode mic here. I think this is the Video Pro Plus or something like that. But this is what I use for majority of my videos. This is the audio source that I use. And then in true Casey Neistat fashion, you got the Joby GorillaPod. So I will take this out, and this is what I record when I'm out and about. Definitely does draw attention to you if you're carrying this thing out in public, but that's okay. So yeah, and I'm sure if you've been watching a lot of my videos, like this is where I do most of my recording. So this is my home office. Can be challenging. I've got 4 kids that, right now it's summer, so they are home when they're not at different camps or playing at friends' house. So I have to be very strategic in when I record. Many people will say, I'll strongly suggest that if you're gonna record, you should do batch recording. So basically what that means is that you go ahead and outline all of your videos, have them ready, and then try to record back to back to back. I've done that before. That is a great method. I mean, if you can do that, I would highly suggest it. The way that I'm wired, I can do that, but just right now, just how I'm wired and just how busy I am with kids and life and juggling everything, I'm very much in the moment. Very much like, hey, if I get a video idea, like I want to record it, I get very excited and I want to go hit record. So I will take some time to outline it to make sure that I have a rough idea of what I'm doing, what I'm saying, obviously, because it does help. So if I take like 15 to 20 minutes, like that will help immensely, just making sure that the video is good. I've got some good points. If I don't do notes, like sometimes I'll forget things that just add to the video. So the more time that you prep in the beginning, that's a good thing. That's not gonna hurt you. I can also show you, I don't have my other, I have a ring light, but this is one of the lights that I'm using right now. So I have this one kind of on pretty handy. I can use it whenever I want. I've got another one. I've got some Amazon boxes here. I got to open. I wonder what's in there. Surprise! But I've got another light that's stashed underneath my little office chair here. Also have my tripod. I've got a Manfrotto tripod underneath there. But usually it's either I'm gonna use the Joby GorillaPod is like the main go-to, I guess, tripod. And then other times, I also use this bad boy. And I forgot exactly where I got this thing. It was suggested to me by a good buddy of mine, Joseph Nicoletti. But you could hook up a ring like this as well. Just like a tabletop stand that I can connect to. And I like it just because it's a little bit more sturdy than the GorillaPod. It's also a little bit taller. So if I'm like recording in my back patio, it will, it's a little bit higher and I can sit on my patio furniture. And the GorillaPod's a little bit low, so I'm kind of looking down. I like it to be more eye level when I can. And that's really about it. So I will record, get all the recordings done. I then will upload that to Google Drive, and I've got a video editor that will then work his magic and do the rest. So I will share with him some of the notes that you saw, like some of those things I printed off, so he has an idea of what the video is about. I'll also include different times of, like, if there's a certain B-roll clip I want him to use, or a picture that I want him to incorporate, I'll upload that to Drive as well and give him a rough idea of when I want him to include that, because I think more B-roll the better, just helps people engaged, whether it be pictures, video clips, whatnot. Peter McKinnon, I gotta give a shout out to him. I was just watching one of his videos about B-roll. I'm not at his B-roll quality quite yet, but I do understand the importance of B-roll and how it just adds life to the video. So I'm just trying to do more B-roll because I just feel like it helps tell the story. And that's it, that's what I do. And I enjoy it, it's fun, it's a great time. But right now, talking about recording videos, I gotta record a video because I have a limited time before the rest of my kids come home, and then it becomes crazy town here at the Rose household. So I'm gonna knock out this video and get it going. So hope you enjoy it. If you got any questions on the video recording process, the content creation, whatever, any questions you have on YouTube, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Happy to answer anything you might have. And as always, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, I mean, I got a guy weed eating right now, so I bet he would subscribe if I ask him, but I'll ask you since you're watching. Anyway, this is Jeff Rose reminding you it's your money, your life, and only you can make it awesome. Peace.